Okay, so do you ever think that I don't know. If I was an empire,
Yeah.
when I don't know, I would even make. I would make so much stuff. Really, I would, because I think this has already been done.
Mm-hmm.
I think throughout history. I think that's a learning curve. So, what would you do? You would create a group that was for, and a group that is for not. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite obvious, isn't it? Health was weaponized.
Yeah.
Chuk chuk.
Uh-huh.
Life's been weaponized. Yeah, it's a bit of a pattern there, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite a big pattern. Anyway, but wouldn't you make a group for and against?
Yeah.
Yet you would strategically put the leaders into these groups.
Uh-huh.
And the people that were for would join this way anyway, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And the people that were against would also join this, like, rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
But the rebellion was created by the same empire as much as the for group was created. Yeah, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You can create your own rebellions. It's interesting, really, isn't it? Because then you can lead those people to... Because then you put a leader that would then say, "Oh, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this, this, and this." Well, these would already know that you would do this, this, and this, and then can countermeasure it, or it can be utilized as a way to sort of bring about a change, or this, that, and the other. Because it affects the mind of either side, doesn't it?
Yeah. It does.
I'm probably not making much sense on this one, but you understand what I mean, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, if you put yourself in that position, don't you? You put yourself in that position and think, right, I'm going to have rebellions rise up. I'm going to have this. How can I infiltrate the rebellion? Wait, you go start this rebellion over here.
Mm-hmm.
All of the people with that mindset will go to this group here.
Yeah.
And then I'll know whether they're for a government, against a government, around about a government, but they're never going to be leaded to do anything.
Yeah.
They're just going to join this group and just sort of be like, I'm in this group.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the other side is going to be like, oh, I'm also in this group. Sort of thing. Right? It's never going to do anything, and then this one would have to operate, in secrecy? But then they're not actually against the government or anything. They know they're sort of going to nod towards it, right? That's if I was in that. That's not government. That would be empress. Empress. Emperor.
Yeah, emperor or emperor. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So female.
Yeah.
Well, man, so confusing. But yeah, so then I could coordinate these whenever I wanted, and they're never going to really do anything because they're not taught how to think. They're taught what to think.
Yeah, and if
that's one guarantee that I know from people.
Yeah, and if there are few real rebels, they will join there, and then everyone will know what to look for.
I just find it weird when the whole Guy Fawkesy thing.
Yeah.
He was the only one that was probably got at. So who were all the rest then? So they pretended to join a cause or something like this or whatever else. But you can use that shit.
Yeah.
And then let you know who within that.
Mm-hmm.
And then this would fracture down again because then I can do the two in this side of it.
Yeah.
I can pick one side versus the other, can't I?
Yeah.
Because emperors have what? Govs?
Yeah.
And what do they?
Government.
Well, I don't know what they would have been called back in the day. Not really sure. Appointees or whatever.
Yeah, they had some of those who would take care of finances, collecting taxes, and overlooking armies and stuff like that.
I would create a House of Lords.
Yeah.
Which would be known as this, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
To sort of counteract this. And then what else could I do? Quartz.
Yeah.
Which then could counteract both of these.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how much unrest it caused,
Yeah.
it will filter through the channels.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like the people, rather than shoot this way, they'll look at these ones because these are the fool guys at the end of the day.
Yeah.
These are the.
Yeah.
And then depends on how that erupts, depends on ratings and anything else, and the sort of uprest or uproar that causes. Then people feel hopeless to this cause, and then they'll like look at this cause.
Yeah.
And then if this one continues to push through, and then it sort of causes a bit more unrest,
Mm-hmm.
but they've changed it a little bit. So this is one dynamic. This would be.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one would alter it slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And if it still causes unrest, then you get the courts to kind of knock both of these out. And then again, it's then altered again.
Mm-hmm.
And then you might get rest as opposed to unrest.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't you? That would be the wisest thing. And
Yeah.
you'll just sit there looking pretty like, hope no one sees me.
Yeah.
Well, they do see you, but just not
Yeah.
truly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you were the one after all that
Yeah.
said what was going to happen, and you can do the that goes into another couple that then branches up. Some people call this family trees, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But actually it's more of a structure. The for or against,
Mm-hmm.
even though they both know their roles.
Yeah.
And then when this one's in the group, it's like, yeah, I want to fucking do this. Come on, bring it on, son of a bitches. Right? And then it's like, hold on, look, we gotta fucking strategize this shit. Oh, okay then. Look, just come on. Look, we'll show you how. Look, we know shit about this. We really know shit about this. Look, we gotta sort of do it a bit like this, and you need to be probably fire over there a little bit, you know, and maybe sort of just be a bit like this. And feel those strings go on yet? No, I didn't. Good. Now you're my puppet. Dance for me. So you got it on both sides. And then this one's like, oh yeah, I reckon I'm going to be able to do this, and this in this side of it, because it's all four and shit like that, innit, bruv? And then you like, get the fucking, oh, hold on, but there is, you know, there's just shit we gotta do. We gotta walk a certain way. We gotta do something. We gotta think about it. Come on. Think about it. Like, let us know what your idea, this, and this. It's very good, but have you ever considered it a bit more like this? And then that fucks it up as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I ain't actually ever thought about it like that before. Sorry, just always look at this place. There's one particular place in the world that everyone never really wants to talk about words. You know, they're just like, you know, I ain't, so I'm fucking doing this one fucking do it in your eyes, so it's fucking right. I have to get hair. It's like, oh no, it's fucking out. You're barely even speaking. And you're barely even speaking. What did you just say? Yeah, and it fucking like sort of, says head and sort of, alright, chum. Well, rather fitting. There is a parallel after all. Either end of the spectrum, but right, you know, and then you can sort of like, you know, steady your little horses on, and you steady your little, look, come on, it's what we've got to do here. This is the way we got to be. Come on. Did you feel those strings going as well? No, I didn't. That's because you're free. Now dance for me, you little puppet. Dance! See? Do you not think that it's all like, you might as well call these puppets and strings.
Yeah.
What is this video? Well, it's a family tree. Maybe I shouldn't do it in blue. Blue screen, red screen, green. Avoid green, no, green pens and blue pens. blue screen, red,
Blue,
green
blue
screen.
and green. Yeah.
There's probably loads more because you can filter out if you can draw anything you want. So yeah, for and against. Yeah, these ones handlers. These little handlers. See, this is why we needed you to work in secrecy. You have to keep your sure about everything. Wait, and you're the ones that make laws? You're the one that make the rules here, apparently? You're the rule. You're the rule people. You know, all of this shit. Why, yes, we are. Right. In that case, you are responsible for this shit then. Well, you are. So, why'd you let all of this shit go then, you know? Look, this is just... People take this stuff from you all the time and there's just nothing we can do about it. Well then, get off the fucking platform then. Get down. Get off. Shoo, 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 go away you. Wait, what? Get off. If you don't know how to do this, get down. It's an absolute bullshit system, really, isn't it? Oh, do you know how much money that would cost? Then get another machine and let's print more. We gotta have a hedge fund. Okay, then. That doesn't work. And you know it doesn't. That's bullshit. It's not about a hedge fund. What do you mean? Print more money, spend more money, buy more stuff? What is the difference? There is no difference, right?
No.
Only your belief system about it, that you need to stack it up against something, because if not, it will fuck the whole market. Who's in debt? Who is holding all of the debt here? Who is lending money to the world?
From this country?
For all of them. You mean to tell me that there's some imaginary place that has the best printers everywhere, anywhere that you've got? No, let me guess. You get all your money from them. Your machine, print machine, doesn't print money without this particular token from another place, but then puts it into your machine, and then it allows you to have some money out. By the way, we gave you 4 tokens, you'll owe us 10 back. Yes? Okay, Ebenezer. So you mean to tell me that all of these nations print their own money, but they're borrowing money to print money?
Are they?
How? When you hear about America's in debt, how's it in debt? And then you hear about Britain's in debt. We're in trillions and trillions of pounds worth of debt. How? Right, let's just do the math quickly. I make myself a machine that prints money. And I start sminting all sorts of weird stuff on it, or is it called minting? I like sminting. Mash that shit on there. You know? I'm going to use trains to do it. I'm going to put a train wheel with all these little prints on it, and I'm going to put some copper on the track, and as it runs over it, we're going to make some sort of squashed coins, yeah? With this little fucking logo on it. You need a train to do it. No one else has the wheel for the train to be able to mint this, and we'll turn it over. Go on, train, again. That's it. Very good. Yeah, that'll do. So it'll look like a fucking egg shape. We should do this for the Flying Scotsman, by the way. Pennies on a track it was. Shouldn't really say that, really, but, you know, it's highly illegal and it's only made for that particular train. It goes really slowly over it. Anyway. So I'm going to be able to make as much of this out of those metals and bits of paper as much as I can. Now, tell me how I would get in debt. I made the money. How am I getting in debt? And then, how does that work, right? How do you get in debt? I don't understand, right? How can I get in debt? If I'm making this stuff, and I got a British one somewhere, I just don't know where it is at the moment, it's somewhere in there, but it doesn't matter, okay? There's a whole principle of this. Beautiful note, by the way. And I got euros somewhere as well. Beautiful notes, by the way. If I print this, how do I get in debt? Who am I in debt with? Myself?
Yeah.
I can see you're really struggling to process this, aren't you?
No. Maybe countries borrowed from different countries and created sort of circles. I have no
that
idea.
doesn't work, really. That
I
really
don't
doesn't
know.
work.
I really don't
because, and it doesn't even, I don't even understand this one, right? So let's say if all of the rich companies went all over to America, let's say for argument's sake, or they all went to Ireland. They all sat in Ireland, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And Ireland doesn't have the same money as what we do.
Yeah.
Let's say, or is it Northern Ireland? Either or, take your pick.
Ireland, Republic of Ireland has different money.
Okay, so the Republic of Ireland,
Yeah.
all companies, big techs, everything, they all went to the Republic of Ireland, yeah?
Yeah.
Then they started making stuff.
Yeah.
And then they started selling it to Britain. And Britain are like, oh, here you go. America's like, oh, here's some dollars. Some other nations, ruble, are like, oh, here you go, have some of this. China, I can't remember what that is. Yen? No, that's either or. And you're giving all of this money over to them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, beautiful pieces of paper these are. Then this makes them extremely rich, yeah? So they've got, what, a stack of fucking dollars?
Yeah.
A stack of pounds?
Yeah.
And then once this money is out into over there, and they perhaps save it and don't do anything with it, does that mean that they can then buy you? There's no exchange rate on that, is there?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. There should be no exchange. Aren't you charged to pay money somewhere and exchange it for money? You're charged, yeah?
Yeah.
But if you're a company and you're being paid money from a nation, how does that?
It's just certain amount of money, depending on how much value it has.
So you can deplete all of your money by giving it to these companies in Republic of Ireland.
Yeah.
So what do they do with these pieces of paper? Do they then go, I'd like a diamond, please?
Maybe they buy something somewhere else from them.
No, I think here it says,
Yeah.
I promise to bear the sum on a piece of diamond or whatever else it may be, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Africa are like, you want diamonds? Diamonds, you say? Diamonds? We got loads. How many do you want? Let's just cast these like fucking stones. You want some? So I don't understand how then you get in debt. Unless you're sending all of your money out. Which would be weird, because then what? Let's say if we bought a mobile phone. Buy a mobile phone?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what's up? All of this sort of stuff and whatever else you do and watching videos and stuff, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And then after a few months, this phone is now no good. It's rubbish.
Uh-huh.
Technically, it's rubbish. It's got scrap value to it. If you want to bust it all open and start taking out all of the little bits of gold and everything else in there, it's next to worth nothing, yes?
Yeah.
And that's because of the same company that you bought it from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when making Osiris, there was a main point for it, that it was so that you could send it back and it'd be upgraded. It'd be like a computer, technically.
Yeah.
So you could open it up and be like, okay, we've got some new technology. We can just plug and play this into the board. Stick it all into the board.
Yeah.
And then you'll get a new case and your phone back. There you are.
Yeah.
And then that would be for a slight fee on top of it, right? So then you're not pumping out your money out of your nation, because technically you can do that in your nation, yeah?
Yeah.
So what happens if I start taking off all of this stuff here? The lithium, maybe worth something. Not really. Anything else? Bits of gold in there, maybe? But overall, the thing is worth fuck all.
Yeah. It's not that expensive, is it?
Based on that. And then you have a choice then, which is not really worth fuck all, because then they start updating things behind the scenes, but apparently the software can't update.
No, they don't want to, do they?
So you can't, it's because of the RAM or it's because of the processor. Wait a minute, you can't change your processor on a computer.
You can.
Well, there are limits, but
You can.
by and large, you should be able to, right?
Yeah.
So you have to throw away your whole computer just to go and buy another computer. And then what happens to all of this scrap? That's the question then. Because at the moment, what's Britain actually doing? This is why small businesses kind of work. Because you're sending all your money away, yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you're gaining, I guess, I don't know, whatever this is for, and you recycle it, and then it becomes treasure again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if you're making money, how do you get in debt?
I think countries get in debt because they collect tax, so they have some tax, and from that tax, if they didn't collect as much as they wanted, and they always have big eyes for some projects, then they have hole because they cannot pay from the tax whatever they have. So they borrow from banks, their own banks or something, probably like that. I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
So you're borrowing from a bank, which is the Bank of England.
Maybe.
So all the banks then must be separate to the nation.
Yeah, or maybe you borrow somewhere outside. I have no idea. Never done that, never.
Okay, it's bollocks. Okay, so if I printed out a load of money, and then the shops were like, you know what, we'll accept that bits of paper from you. And then you print more. And if they say, oh no, we won't accept those bits of paper from you, then you could get together with a few other people and then start something new where you won't accept their money, you just accept this new currency.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's going to force the shops to do one of two things. Go bust slowly or accept this money, this new currency. There's two choices, really.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm making much sense to you. You look really confused. You really do look confused. So if I print money, yes,
Yeah.
and I can give this to someone, and I can also use this. They can use this money in, let's say, one of my shops,
Mm-hmm.
newly made.
Yeah.
And they can purchase things that they need. They can also get houses and shelter and everything else. Good rate. And then I get more people come, and then therefore I can also pay them this money to build this.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Therefore, I would need to print more of this.
Uh-huh.
And the more of this,
Yeah.
meaning the more of people, I just print more of this currency.
Uh-huh.
Now, if I own this machine here that prints this, who am I going to need to borrow any money off of?
Why do you need to borrow money if you?
So how do you get in debt?
I don't know.
That's the debt, right? So
Yeah,
all of these
I'm
nations are in
sorry.
debt. Okay, how do you get in debt? So debt is bullshit then. Debt is a lie. It's another lie. It's got to be a lie. Straight out, it's a lie then. Because what do you need? You're going to need some gold? I don't think so.
No.
Can I walk into a shop and be like, yo, I got some gold nuggets. Will this pay for my shopping? Oh, yeah, of course. Just take it over to the jeweler over there. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And then why would you go from gold to paper? Plastic. No, it doesn't make any sense. And then they're in debt? How did you get in debt? Sure as shit, if it's money that pays the wages, money is what pays the rent, money is then what... So therefore you're investing in people, not fucking gold. Gold doesn't accumulate, people do. Oh, he gives me loads of pieces of paper, this one. Well, what work is it you offer you? I will offer you loads of this work as well, and it also is building up an empire. So that would then mean, somewhere along the line, I sold this machine.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only one that was capable of printing a certain note. Mm-hmm. So I sold it to someone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of privatizing the money. Oh, okay then. How much she got? Well, I actually don't have anything because I don't have your machine yet. What do you want for it? Well, now we're asking a question. Your money's different to this money, and so your money has no value here.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow I managed to give this machine away then for free. Here you are, you can have that. And then this person's like, right, you bastard, what are you going to give me? Hey, wait a minute, I come to you to get the money. What do you want? So does then this money go into a British machine? I give it to the machine and then it prints out money in English money. So by taking this money and putting it into that machine. Because what is this technically worth here? Well, it's nothing. The value of this is nothing.
You can exchange it only, yeah?
It's art value, is what this is. What about the euros that I got? What I could use those in certain shops, but I think that's gone now.
Yeah.
But then what is the value of that money?
Whatever exchange office will tell you where you take them, and they will give you British money for them.
So
Up to
for
them.
me to have this money,
Yeah.
am I putting America in debt? I can tell you what the exchange rate is on this.
Yeah.
How much do you reckon it would cost me to send this to America, someone in America? Just anyone, it doesn't matter who.
No idea.
They order something from me and then I'm like, there you are. Put that on top of the package for them. And then they'll talk about it one day. I got $1 with this package I got off of someone in Britain. I just can't understand why they did it. I go on a comment.
Yeah.
You spend that wisely. Buy yourself a mango or something. I don't know. Or I ask someone in America, have you got any English notes? Why, yes, I do actually. I got a few of the Charlies. And I got a few dollars. If I send this over to you, but I want to buy something from America anyway, would you buy something for me and then send it to me? Did you want something from here in the UK? But there again, it's more than the value of that, but still, will it get through? Can I send that? Would that be illegal to do an exchange like that where it doesn't involve any bank? And then how many notes have we got in America then from Britain, and how many Britons have got American notes? And then are we putting you in debt by having this money?
Yeah, and British money are in Europe and wherever, anywhere else. Because tourists come here, they exchange money in their country and they come here with pounds, don't they?
Yeah, I got some euros, but from a different time. And then when I was there, I just left all of the money behind.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what else to do with it. What am I supposed to do with it? Just leave it. It's got to be somebody else's lucky day.
Yeah.
A little wrap of paper. You're welcome. I hope you can read it, but yeah. So what's that then? But you mean to tell me that there's something going on here that apparently we've run out of money? So I don't get it. I don't get how we're in debt. So we needed to borrow money in order to print money.
The government didn't collect enough money for their over crazy projects, probably.
Yeah, well, we got people, by the way.
Yeah. And then they have to cut to get into the budget, and that's usually what it is.
It's impossible for you to get in debt. This is bullshit. Unless there is an island somewhere that has American printing money machines, British printing money machines, European printing money machines. It's got all the money printing comes from one Switzerland.
Switzerland has francs, Swiss franc.
Yeah, but someone must be owning these money machines, and then they're like, look, what are you going to give me to print this money? Money? All right, we'll make some interest on this then.
Yeah.
I'll loan you this money, but I want it back.
Yeah.
And somehow, without frauding, you need to give me double the bubble. See, it's bollocks, man. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. So there's debt, right? Apparently there's debt, and they're in trillions and trillions of debt. How? What did you do? Send someone over there? They worked and then come back and didn't get paid? What? How did you get in debt? You brought loads of workers over from other nations. Come on, everyone, come and work in Britain. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. They did a load of work. It was for free. They then fucked off back, and then they were like, "Yo, hey, this person said to us that you didn't pay them."
Huh?
Well, do you know how much that's going to be? Okay, look, we got £100 on this person.
Mm-hmm.
They worked so many weeks. This person worked so many weeks, and now this person works so many weeks. This person works so many weeks. Did you know your grand total of is $1 trillion? That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Okay.
That they come somehow and did some free work. Then they went back and were like, they didn't pay me. Look, pockets empty. See?
Oh, you said that Britain owed something to Iran, so they didn't pay for something. So is that debt? If they got something from Iran in the past and never paid for it?
That's the tip of an iceberg.
But is that, yeah?
If we were to include all of the shit we plundered from other nations as well,
Yeah. No, that's an example.
that could be a debt.
Yeah.
But if these countries don't have money anyway, you can give them as much money as you want. Yeah. Back in the day, when people first went to America, were like, "Yo, we've got a couple of dollars here," which I don't think they had printing money machines back then, so they must have been like, "Yo, here are a few queenies."
Yeah. They would use some gold, silver, and copper coins, wouldn't they, from Europe, probably in the beginning, and then gold nuggets or silver, something.
Right, okay, but even still, then if you were to go to somewhere in a rainforest and be like, "Yo, I got some euros, and I got some dollars, and I got some pounds. Here you go." Yeah, I'm making out we're using a lighter, but that wouldn't be it. Oh, good Tinder. Again, it doesn't make no sense. Okay, so you're in debt. Bollocks. Bullshit. That's bullshit. Nah, that's bullshit. It's bullshit. You can't be in debt.
Okay.
What do you do? Borrow some golden nuggets? What are you doing then?
So, is anyone in debt then, or what?
So loads of people came here from another nation, build loads of shit for us, and then fucked off.
Yeah.
But again, how do we then owe you money? We can give you all of the Charlies if you want. I don't know what you're going to do with them.
Exchange them.
They exchange them for what? There's a price on top of that, which then who makes the money on the exchange then?
Exchange office. That's how they function. If you have
Okay, so they're like a universal bank then?
They are small sort of places where they hold some foreign money, different ones.
You mean to tell me that for someone to go, "Yo, we want to exchange some of these dollars"? Yes, I do. What with? Excuse me. Oh, so you want to exchange some of these dollars? They're like, "Yeah, I do. With these pounds over here." Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take one of these and some of these, and then there you are. Now we're switched. You mean to tell me that they've then kept some money?
They will say how much for how many. For how many.
Who gets that money? And then are these people that get that exchange ratio, like going from nation to nation, living a good life then, with all of the money that they're accumulating off the top of the boat?
They could do, but they usually...
I'm going to take, like, in an imaginary sense, $2 from here, and I'm going to take £1.80 from you. If I keep going like this, these £2.80s and $2 and stuff are going to soon look after themselves. My granddad was right. Pennies look after the pounds. Pounds look after the notes. Come on. Yeah. Still, don't understand how you get in debt. No, it just doesn't function in my mind. I don't get it. Yo, we're going to loan you some resources. This is a British empire, yes?
Yeah.
We fall out of an empire.
Yeah.
What resources could we possibly need from anybody else when we've spent millennia taking it for free?
Maybe some that was not that popular back in time, and now it's good for some technology.
And you mean to tell me that we don't have any landmass anywhere?
You do?
Oh, wonderful.
Maybe you didn't find your zone yet. Who knows? So you buy from someone else, or you want it really quickly and you don't want to create mines because it takes time, or I don't know.
Well, I don't get it. I just don't get this. This is just bollocks, mate. It's crap. You can't invest in gold and all the rest of it. That's bullshit. That's an old currency gone. End of. Oh, we're still going to share this gold and shit. Who's got the most gold? Okay, lovely. What do you want to use it for? Well, you see this gold, I feed it into the machine, it prints out money. But I can't get the fucking gold back out. You mean to tell me that you spent most of the time stealing from other nations to build the empire, and you don't know how to bust into that machine to get the gold back? You might as well just put it in. Oh yeah, there's another... Oh.
No.
And then you mean to tell me that money is what is backed against fucking gold and not people?
Only in some nations, not everywhere.
Here, Britons, you know this paper that you all love? Why, yeah? We're going to spread this out and we're going to give it to you. Would you mind going awfully kind, going over there and digging a hole for me? How many do I get? You can have this dosh. Oh, yeah, okay then. All right, we dug the hole. What do you want to do? Right, I'm going to give you the same amount of money if you can now fill that hole back in. Yeah, all right then. Then they come back to you again. I'm going to give you the same amount of money if you can just go dig that hole again for me. Oh, okay then. Off they go. 50 years later, I need you to go fill that hole again. None of them are going to ask, why are we doing it? You're just going to do as you're told and get on with it. Why? Because the paper. Now, you tell me what part of that process needed gold or silver or a fucking hedge fund to do it. Because they take that money and then they go, right, okay, I got this cash here, I can give you some. Actually, I can give you quite a lot of it, and you quite a lot of it, and now you quite a lot of it, and you quite a lot of it. I got a little bit left, I suppose. Yeah, fuck it, I might get a new freezer. Shine, next day comes, same thing. You just tell me what the part of that process needed, any of that. So I don't get it. And then how do you get in debt? You can't. I mean, how do you accumulate? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's a lie. Well, we borrowed some of this over here. Unless the money is all going out to a certain nation. But then what the fuck do they want with your money? America, can I buy some products off you? Why, of course you can. What do you got? Few Charlies, couple of Winstons, and a few Queenies. Maybe a few Reddies thrown in there as well. Okay, yeah, we'll see you. Okay, there you are. What the fucking hell do I want with this? I have no idea. Can I buy something from you though? Yes, you can. There you are. And then they're like, yo, Britain, do you want some of this Wonga back? You better find us a way to give us some dollars for it. I mean, I just don't get it. Then what? This is... Oh, it's maddening. It's absolutely maddening. And what? We buy stuff from the EU and then they're just like, want to swap it for some what? I want to give you some British money, okay? I'm going to give America... So does that mean EU can use British money to buy stuff from America? Just asking.
Yeah, they could if they wanted to.
And it's all like, ugh, it's not my money. Ugh, it's not my money. But yet, oh man, it's weird. It's just so confusing.
Yeah, some money else.
It's bollocks, isn't it? And if you had one currency,
yeah.
Which it already is one currency, it's just a different way of saying it, right?
What is one currency?
This is all one currency then. If you can buy things from another nation using your money, and what? Then they take your money, put it into a machine, and it prints out their currency.
I don't think they put it in the machine.
So we'll say credit, yes?
Yeah.
Which credit was really made for more debt. The credit system is all about debt, adding more imaginary zeros.
Yes.
I mean, what is actually owed versus...
Yeah.
And then how much of that on British or American debt is actually just fucking zeros being added to the end of it.
Yeah, that's what that is, just the added zeros, isn't it?
And then who's in control of keeping that up? And then are people tracking this stuff?
Mm.
So you've got like 500 quid's worth of asset, but yet it's turned into £1 trillion worth of debt on 500 quid. And then everyone's like, oh, what happens if it goes bust? Yeah, I think we should be asking the question of why it hasn't already. That's like liberation, isn't it?
Yeah.
If that fucking crashes, what do you then do? Oh no, we've got no more imaginary zeros. What are we going to do? Man, it's bollocks, isn't it?
Yeah, you won't be able to use your credit card anymore, and you'll have only what's on the debit card. And
Yeah, but then how can you not use a credit card? I don't get that either.
if it goes bust, then there are no zeros in a bank. I don't know.
So you mean to tell me that there isn't someone with 500 quid, let's say for argument's sake, that they then put into something and then say for you to borrow this 500 quid for over a course of 4 weeks, whatever it may be, I'm going to charge you a little bit on top of that.
Yeah.
Well, that's not imaginary then, is it?
No.
That seems like a fair exchange, yes?
Yeah.
For what you get. Maybe. It's a bit like a loan, but it doesn't make any sense because of the time you've paid the interest and everything else. Oh, it's very interesting, right? So you're telling me that a credit card is not based on actual cash, based on credit only. Imaginary zeros. But yet those imaginary zeros, can I just think imaginary zeros and give them back imaginary payments then for their imaginary zeros?
If you are a hacker, you can.
So they can find you imaginary zeros built with a 1 or a 5 in front of it and go, there you go.
Yeah.
Cheers. Then you spend it and then you're like, what are you doing? Just trying to give them some more zeros back. Which is kind of weird, right? But it's the same thing, yeah? But then if you were to miss a payment on anything like that, the imaginary zeros get just fired onto it.
Yeah.
Now, that's debt, yeah? Then that would be debt.
Yeah.
But that's artificial.
Yeah, it is artificial. And what you didn't pay back, because the money gets returned, that's a debt too, I don't know.
Yeah, but if you were to pay back what you borrowed,
Yeah.
plus the little bit of lolly on top of there, which would have been the usual anyway, versus a lot of imaginary zeros, then this much, then this much, then this much. If you don't pay this within 7 days, we will stick a charge of, where are the court costs? These are imaginary zeros as well, aren't they? Oh, there you go. £85 in legal costs and fees.
Yeah.
That is imaginary zeros.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that a printer?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that this is going to go and sit in front of a judge?
No, someone will print something somewhere.
So for someone to print something and act like they were a court and whatever else, which is bullshit, that would cost you for bollocks 85 quid.
Yeah, to use court printer somewhere.
On a payment of £48.
Yeah.
So because you didn't pay £48, which is not yet,
Yeah.
it's going to cost you 85 plus the 40.
Yeah.
That's an imaginary debt.
Yes.
I mean, meh.
Yeah, exactly. Meh.
For someone to print something.
Yeah.
So you can print a piece of paper, imaginary, and get money for it. but you can't print money. So how much do we actually owe versus what is actually owed?
No one knows already. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess.
No, I don't understand it.
Me neither.
Because it doesn't. I just can't. I just keep going around and around with this until. But there's nothing coming unless we've taken something from some other nation that was like, you know, and then we just didn't pay it, and then they went to an imaginary printer, well, a real printer, and was like, print, there you are, you now owe us this much, and then somewhere along the line, because they're not paying it, because I mean, how did you get into £1 trillion worth of debt, or billions, trillions, and whatever else? I mean, it's not even possible for people to get in that much debt.
Yeah.
But then, is this because of everyone in the United Kingdom has defaulted on something?
Probably.
So if everyone in Britain did the patriotic thing and all stood up and went, we're all going bankrupt on this day, then Britain no longer owe that money then, yeah? I mean, that would be an investment out of the tax pot, wouldn't it? Sure, fuck it. Starmer is what I'm called, right? Everyone, did you all want to go bankrupt on this particular day? It'll be called National Bankruptcy Day. We're all going to go bankrupt. Why is that? You know, we're just going to go bankrupt. We'll just clear off all of these trillions of debt.
I don't know if it can.
It sounds legal to me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does it sound legal to you? Can you go bankrupt in America? What happens if the whole of the West just was like, you know what, we're all going bankrupt on the same day? And then who makes that money?
Someone makes that?
Well, you have to pay to go bankrupt. This shit ain't free.
Oh, well.
And then we all got to be good and not take out any credit for this long.
Pay to get bankrupt. That is ridiculous as well, isn't it?
What, pay to go bankrupt?
Yeah. Just listen to it. Pay to get it bankrupt.
Yeah, but do you have to go through the government to go bankrupt? And if you do, isn't this like, fucking hell, there's your black hole budget just fucking filled, isn't it? Not only have you just lowered debt, but you've also annihilated, yeah, how much does it cost? Yeah. Then everyone goes bankrupt and then the slate's clean again, yeah? What about if everybody in the West were like, you know what, we're all going bankrupt on this particular day. National Bankruptcy Day. Western United. What would happen then? No more debt? Then what? Everyone starts afresh?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
It's alright, printing
like
machine,
that?
you can slow down now.
Okay.
Oh no, there's no printing machine. It's alright, imaginary zeros, you can stop for a little bit. How do we all get in debt like this? Is it based on this stuff? Do you think? Do you think it comes from here?
And banks like it, don't they? I don't understand it. And I don't want to understand it.
Which is weird, isn't it?
It doesn't make any sense.
But there's not enough people working. Okay, what happens if you doubled the amount that they could earn? Then shops would double the amount to sell, yeah?
Actually give them something to do.
Yeah, but if you could make laws, you could stop them from doing that, couldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're government, you make laws.
Do we look like a fucking democracy to you? Well, yeah, if everybody voted that they weren't allowed to fucking up that, that is a democracy. It's fucking unfair. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering with this one, but you know.
I don't know.
I don't get it. I really
don't
do not understand, to be honest.
No, I don't.
You know, some of these companies on energy companies can go bankrupt in trillions and trillions of pounds.
Yeah.
So what? They file for bankruptcy, what happens to all of that? How do you go bankrupt on billions?
Yeah.
Turnover per year. What have you been doing with it?
Like they sell it, like Shell gave it to Octopus or sold it. I don't
No,
know.
they sold the debt, right? Or the company?
The company, the energy company. Otherwise, they have Shell, but this particular branch.
So they left all the money in one particular company. It was like, you know what? I'm going bankrupt. And then everyone's like, oh no, shit. And then someone is like, look, I'm going to have to sell this company. What was last year's turnover? 4.7 billion. It's more than that. And then someone's like, you know what? I've got 5 billion. How about I buy it off you for 5 billion?
Yeah.
I mean, which still wouldn't be worth it, really, would it?
No.
Because, you know, that's a turnover each year. It's guaranteed turnover, but apparently you've gone bankrupt. I don't get how. You must have been spending all of this money on something.
No, they didn't. They planned it in bigger parts. That's how they go bust.
And if you can go bankrupt like that, and you can still hold on to that money, what do you want? It's limited, right?
Because they are greedy.
So they get to keep the money that they funneled in to their house. Do they have to give up their car, their house, and they get foreclosed, and then everyone goes and sells all? The person that owned the company, do they lose all of that?
I doubt it.
I don't get it, mate. I really don't.
Don't worry.
Me walking and talking, I'm a limited company. You are? Yes. Completely limited. What's your company? Being
Ltd.
Oh, okay then. It doesn't matter how much debt you get into. All right? Wonderful. So we're limited. Assets all good? Yeah, that's fine. What is your company? Debt maker. Oh, okay then. I think there's a flaw in this, right? So, you know, they say that you can't make a company of a bank. Yeah. What's your company? Well, I'd like to start a bank. Fuck off, son. All right. How about this? This company I want to do is make debt. Just by being, we're just going to get into a ton of debt. But I want to be limited. Okay then. But are you really going to be selling that? Well, yeah. You can sell debt. Ask Lowell. Put them fucking tons in their pocket. Come on.
Yeah.
How much did you turn over last year? Oh, we bought them in bulk. Yeah, see? I just sort of asked that question. Interesting. But yet, somehow, you've got a large amount of money, guaranteed fucking income stream of billions, and you've gone bankrupt. And then someone else is like, I got all of this money. I got it. And then you're like, where did you work? Well, I was a nuclear physicist, I think. I forgot to brush my teeth today. Do you smell the bullshit coming out of my mouth? So where did you get the money from? I'm just going to take over this company. I haven't really got any money. So how did you get the money in order to be able to buy a company like that? How does that happen? These people just walk in just like, I've got enough money to buy this electricity company. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where did you get it from? Where did you come from again?
Yeah.
Seems to me you just rose up from fucking nowhere. Apparently you got tons of money. How did you afford all of that? And then how did the staff still get paid in that company? You probably switch them over to robots. Okay, part stuff and a lot of robotics then, I mean, you're an energy company. What's the one thing that robots need is energy. So fucking hell, that must be... Well, I'm going bankrupt. My bullshit detector's just gone off the fucking charts. Literally. And then you're coming in with some money from somewhere. We've got a government that's got a shit ton of money, and now and council tax, fuck me, you want to invest? They say investing in people.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it, dude.
Yeah, and then they
you don't want to use
it.
some of that council tax, right?
Yeah.
I just got a predicament for you, because in a year, right, you could take some of that council tax, buy that energy company,
Yeah.
bring it into your fucking hands, and you know,
Yeah, and pay council from it.
you then wouldn't be able to start generating money into your with all that council tax. You know, because if I had all of that council tax at my leisure, I'd be buying all this shit. You going bankrupt, son? I'll buy it from you. Well, all right then. Here's some tax money. What do you want it for? Well, you know, just a slight clue, you know, we're going to add it to the tax pot. Oh, okay then, but it's my business, right? Secret, I shouldn't have to tell you. So, give me the company. Shit me, I'd be kicking them down everywhere. You can kick people down, can't you? You can come into people's houses, make it fucking rain through the roof, give them all shitty houses and everything else. You can do all of this in order to bring people down, but you can't go and bring down companies in the same manner and then buy them off them, which then benefits the people.
I wouldn't mind that. Yeah. Get the energy companies and pay all that nonsense for me.
I mean, the council were quite around like, no, there's not a lot we can really fucking do, really, you know. This would be great! Get in that energy company and fuck it up the same way.
They are only good in collecting money, not in doing service.
Go fucking get in there. Go, off you go. Saffron, you're in the wrong industry. Get in that company. Own it. Council gonna look around like, oh, yeah, really fucking... And then .gov, be on standby. Why is that? They're about to fucking collapse the shit out of that. King, can I interest you? You're going after people with like next to fuck all. You should be going after these. And then the king, why don't you buy these companies and then just be like, you know what, I'm going to stick this in the tax pot. CEO, no, we'll take this and we'll stick it over there. So. Fucking hell, this is invested.
Yeah.
Poor company, shit, we didn't make a tenner over our budget, shit, what are we going to do? We've got to go bankrupt. That's alright, we'll bail you, son. Come on. Everyone paying taxes like, hang on, that's a fucking good idea, that. So you mean to tell me that if I pay this tax too, yeah, come on, Jim, you're almost there, got hamsters getting running, and they use some of this money to buy that over there, that's right. And when they buy it, we pay bill, no CEO, that means it goes in tax pot, that's right. Oh, fuck it, you're a genius. Come in, let me give you a little star. There you are. I think you should knight him, he's clever. Anybody? There would be fucking uproar. What, from a CEO versus the whole nation? Yeah, I think democracy, son. I think it would kind of, yeah. I don't think anyone is going to bat a fucking eyelid. Do you?
Yeah.
Start building social fucking shops and social fucking housing like left, right and centre. Be a council, you know, you should fucking take a pen, sit down, get a bit of paper.
And do something useful.
And then you start making this so cheap.
Yeah.
But all of the private ones are like, what the fuck is going on? Shit! Oh fuck, I've gone bankrupt. That's alright, we'll take it. How about we pay for your bankruptcy too? Come on, we're just brilliant people here. What do you want it for? We're going to turn that shit into social, mate. Does it turn communism? Well, unless people's voting is communistic. We've got no control. And then we'd make a new independence, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the state of independence in America.
Yeah.
we'd also stick energy companies will never be sold.
Mm-hmm.
We the People.
Yeah.
Magna and Carta Volume 2. Energy companies? No. Water company? Definitely not. This, and this? Absolutely. And if then this piece of paper can sit and it can age really nicely as well. And we'll make it look really beautiful, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will keep hold of this, and then we'll be like, anyone goes to try and sell it, and everyone's just like, fucking were you taking that away from us, are you? We the People say fucking no.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that about America. As soon as you go anywhere near any of that there, they're just like, fucking no way! They protect their shit, don't they? Now we just need to add energy company and a few other things into ours, you know, we'll make a new one. I mean, fucking hell, your 80 billion deficit, was it?
I don't even know how many.
I just made you some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just made you tons of money. Yeah. What are you going to do with it? Man, you're going to have so much money, you ain't going to know what to do. You'll have to retire the fucking printer for a bit. Fucking ink reserves begin picking up. Might want to stop ordering them. Why? We haven't printed any money for a while. Why is that? Because it's circulating. Then you can get some thinkers in that. Like we've got this much money. We've wiped all of our debts.
Mm-hmm.
There once was a time when Britain was in debt. Up to £10 trillion with some imaginary company somewhere. Then they took over all of the assets and kept hold of them and decided to put these on a piece of paper where the people were to protect it. After the first year, it already put back 4 times what they used in order to get these phones. This was called an investment. You know, they'll say, you know, you should start investing. I am. Just in a bit of a different way, that's all. That's if money even meant anything in the first place, though. Does it? Or does it?
Mm.
All of these things wrote down on a piece of paper, and then the military would be like, you know, come anywhere near that shit. You even try and sell it. Why, what's that? That's future guarantee. That's space programs. That's fucking better healthcare. That is fucking paying our wages as well. Quite nicely, I might say. Anyone want to join? Want to join up? Why not? I fucking will.
Yeah.
Then you get someone come into the party and they're like, gonna try and fucking sell this shit. Hey, we need to sell this stuff. Well, why is that? Because we need some money. Governments making the 1% since 1507. Yeah, is it here? Is that what they're doing? You know, like privatize everything? No, we're not communists. So sell it to people who are then. That's way too much money for one person to have, don't you think?
Yeah.
And then what are they going to do with it? Put it in a bank?
Yeah, have a personal jet or something like that.
A personal fucking jet?
And flying around the world to different places.
Flying around the world?
Yeah. to different places for holidays and to their islands and stuff. That's what they do. So I don't know. I have no idea.
Are they fucking agoraphobic?
Yes, they are.
I'm gonna go to an island. Do you never guess what I saw, apart from everything you looked at? A few penguins. There was no one else. Only other people just like me. And you all get on. Yeah, it must be like the times at Christmas during war, you know, where they shake hands with one another, trade tobacco, and then when they come back here in Britain, it's like, right, you bastards, competition's back on. I'm going to make more money. No, you're not. I'm going to make more money. I'm going to make more money too. And then they get on their private jets, go to an island somewhere, and they're like... And then they come back, and then the war's back on again. And then they go back to the island, and there's less people there because they fell in bankruptcy and stuff. I miss Jeremy. Yeah, he was a bellend. Did you see the way I took out all of his money? Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, fucking weird, mate. Printing money, fucking hell. Kind of rigged, isn't it? Do you think it is, or do you just think it's just a weird? Anyway, this is not the video I wanted to really dive into, but it was just, I was just thinking about it. I really was just, yeah, quite a bit, you know.
Now you are rich. You have $1.
I like having $1. Yeah. It's a very nice note, and I got some euros somewhere, and I got some Winstons.
Yeah. I can give you Czech crowns if you want.
I don't mind. I'm planning on starting an exchange ratio. By the time I ever get to spend any of this shit, it's obsolete.
Yeah, it will be obsolete. Yeah.
And then they've printed some new ones, and then they're like, we don't accept this.
Yeah, they will add more safety features, and then they don't...
Hang on a sec, you don't accept this money? No, we don't accept that money anymore. But it's your money. Yeah, but we just don't accept that anymore.
It's not valid anymore.
It's not valid, but it says it promises. Well... we promise a lot.
Yeah. You can try in National Bank, but it's not guaranteed.
Are you sure? It's got your name on it. It's even got your picture on it, look. No, that's not worth anything. And they said I waste fucking money. Jesus fucking Christ. What do you call that? Might as well just burn it. Yeah, I suppose.
Keep it 100 years and it might be value like £1 or £2, like old money.
It's like saying that about mobile phones, you know. Yeah. Perhaps everyone here is buying it from another nation and are like, if I keep this in a drawer somewhere and I pass this one down, it's going to be worth hundreds of billions of pounds in later on.
Yeah.
Have you seen what happens when people die these days? No family around? Fucking, what are we going to do? Fart in the bin?
Yeah, they check it.
Just get a skip. We just chuck it. Or maybe they're in there like, oh, this is not fucking bad, is it? It's a pretty good heirloom. What should we do with it? Well, it's too good for bric-a-brac. Have you even tried getting in contact with the family? No. We don't know who the family are. You don't keep records? Well, yeah, we do, but we don't ever look.
Yeah.
Only when we need to target people will we look at those records. Only then. But when it comes to give an heirloom or some family memorabilia from someone, you know, yeah. And anyway, this shit don't pay the rent. This one will. Should we stick it in an auction? Yeah, I will go like 50-50. Yeah, I'll go, alright then, yeah, go on. £400. Yeah, how would you like that? Credit, please. I don't know. Well, anyway, right, we're going to leave it there because this one got a bit weird, but still funny but true and true but weird, you know. Yeah, I got a few others to be doing anyway, but